Everything to win and everything to lose. So Steph de Grief from Belgium on the right-hand side of the world number 43 at 26 years old. Takes on Alex Tofalides from Cyprus. World number 75 is 31 years old. And this is what we are here for, Liz. This gold medal match is not just any ordinary gold medal match. The winner of this one books a ticket to the Olympic Games in Paris in just a few weeks' time. Tell me what the pressure of this fight must be like.
It's a lot of pressure, really a lot of pressure. And but de Grief and also Tofalides, they made a very good impression during the whole day and now in the semifinals also. And yeah, I think we'll see who will be the best fencer now and who can join the other fencers in Paris, but I'm sure that they are really nervous at the moment, even if they don't show it too much.
Well, interestingly here, we saw Tofalides go out and sort of just give no thinking time to Winterberg Poulsen in the semi-finals. Steph de Grief, on the other hand, was a little bit more patient against Files, the Croatian opponent he had in the semi-finals, and took his time to get into the fight. Now, if you look at those two strategies, if they were to employ them again, you'd have to fancy Tofalides, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But it's a whole another game now. There's, I think that they will have first do their observations to take a look how they will start. It will be, yeah, we'll see what. But if Tofalides will do the same as in the semi-finals, oh yes.
Yeah, straight away, off the mark.
Straight away.
In the face of his opponent. We're in for an exciting matchup here. This gold medal match is not any ordinary gold medal match. This one books a place at the Olympic Games. And Tofalides actually missed his first attack that time. There was an opportunity for de Grief to strike, but he didn't take it. And Tofalides dives in, gets the first hit on a remise.
There's no fear. 3-point lead. And the crowd really excited already.
De Grief's now trying to lock up that part of the target. But off the line, sharper was the Cypriot. Attack from Tofalides, but Tofalides rebuilds that 4-point lead.
Technical problem.
Well, it gives us a chance to have a... Yeah, there's a little white light coming up, but it gives us a chance to analyse the fight so far, Liz. Tofalides just not giving de Grief any time.
Yeah, yeah. He's really doing a lot of pressure and going right through it. It's his tactique today. Well, once again, he can nearly not wait for the alley, and he's already on the run. But the lead shows him that he's right, so he can continue like this. Because de Grief, he really has his difficulties with it.
Yeah, he hasn't shown any real variety at the moment. He's just running away from it. I wonder if attack is the best form of defense for the Belgian.
Yeah, I think so too.
you're watching the final European qualification fight in men's foil for Paris 2024. So far, through qualification, through the rankings, Japan, Italy, USA, and France have qualified by teams as the automatic top 4. China, Egypt, Poland, and Canada have qualified as the zonal qualifiers through the rankings. Daniel Dosa and Alex Šupanić have qualified for Europe through the individual rankings, and this is the last chance saloon for the men's foilists in Europe to book a spot at the Olympic Games.
Not too early. They only out on a long way.
Yeah, I think the Canadian was also a big surprise. Who won the Pan Am qualification?
Yes, quite right.
Changing one
Plagued by,
once again. Yeah.
yeah, plagued by more issues. You're quite right. The Pan American qualifiers have already taken place, and in fact, the Asian qualifiers are taking place this weekend as well. I believe it was the Virgin Islands, Cruz Shembri, who qualified through the men's foil competition.
Oh, okay.
Well, change of body wire to get rid of this white light that's coming up without getting too geeky in it. That's a failure of resistance that's causing the switch to remain open. I can hear all those armourers out there, Liz, going, "No, Karen, you've got that wrong." But it's basically a circuit that is that the plunger on the end of the weapon is the switch that when you put it in, it turns the light on.
Perhaps the break was good for the group, so that he could make some
a bit of a mental reset, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Tofalides is sticking by his game. Going forward, he's on a run.
It is tenacity at its absolute best. That misses in the first case there, so De Grief gets back within 2. But this...
It was the first time now that he reacted to. Referee's taking a look at the video.
Yeah, I think they run into each other. Is there a core card coming out, perhaps? Did the back arm come forward from De Grief? There is a card in the referee's hand here.
Yeah, it's yellow card for De Grief. He's asking why.
Yeah, I think it was given as simple core, wasn't it? Body to body. You're not allowed to sort of barge your opponent effectively for a Luxembourg television audience who perhaps are watching fencing for the first time. Welcome to our wonderful sport.
Yeah, the grief is having a better reaction now than before.
Yeah, he's taken his time again, as he did in the semi-finals, to find his way into the match.
Yeah.
Small set.
Tofalides taking a little bit more time building this attack. It doesn't feel like it because it's still over in seconds, but he had a little stutter in his step at the beginning. And now diving in, there was an opportunity there for De Grief on the parallel post, and he took it. That is a great hit. Really patient, calm mind there from Steph De Grief. And Tofalides gets the hit and calls for another review of the video, this time looking for a second card for Steph De Grief for core body to body. I can't. It doesn't feel to me.
If he gets another yellow card, it will be a red card, and then Tofalides will get a point. No?
Agreed, yeah, and that's sort of like the technical explanation of it, but it didn't, because of the speed of the fight, and because they're now both going at each other, these core calls are going to happen by accident. It feels like it would be a little unfair for Steph De Grief to get the card alone here.
Yeah, I didn't see it exactly.
Yeah, the referee's got his hand in his pocket again,
Getting a red
and it
card.
was a great call from Tofalides for the video to be reviewed there, so he gets 2 points for the price of 1.
He's asking if the score is correct. Yeah.
And believe it or not, we have just ticked past the first minute of this fight. We've had 16 hits already, and Tofalides going for it again.
He wants to finish this match in the first 3 minutes.
First minute and a half, I think, by the looks of things, Liz. It's incredible paces going out. Another power apostle for De Grief. This time fails, and Tofalides gets the remise.
Yes,
Unsurprisingly, it's no big surprise, is it, Liz? I would if I was him. It looked like the same as before. Nice little cart parry, and then just took his time on the riposte. Didn't look like Tofalides' broken time that time. So a hit stood after review. This time, the power riposte given for De Grief. He needs a few more of those to get himself back into the fight. Otherwise, Alex Tofalides is going to make history for the little Mediterranean island. Never qualified a fencer for the Olympic Games until today, perhaps. Yes, there was a moment there for Steph De Grief where he did have the right of way, but he took one step forward and then hesitated. And Tofalides was all over him. Oh, that's an incredible hit, arching backwards, moving backwards, and moves within 2 of Cypriot history books here. Tofalides again with around the worldie.
Wow.
One away from qualifying for Paris 2024.
Making history.
Whoa. There it is! Alex Tofalides of Cyprus has become the first fencer from his nation to qualify for an Olympic Games. What an amazing fight, Liz. And Alex Tofalides, as you said right at the beginning, has come with one tactic and one tactic only.
Alex Tofalides.
Look at him.
And he gets his ticket to Paris.
A lot of emotions there.
The Cypriot flag being brought out by his mother there, who gives him the deepest of embraces. And she has followed him around the world throughout his career as a fencer, changing nations in 2016 from Great Britain. Alex Tofalides has made history here today in the Luxembourg, becoming the first Cypriot fencer to qualify for an Olympic fencing tournament. Well, magic moment there for Tofalides and his entourage. But Liz, the tactics were, well, he was unstoppable today.
He was really, yes. I've never seen him fencing before, so I don't know if that's his style. But today, he really did it. From the beginning till the last point, and it was really nice.
It just goes to show that, you know, you can come to. I don't think that many. I think Alex will forgive me for saying this. I don't think many people would have had him as their favourite to win the men's foil competition. Sure. Yeah, and I think that's fair enough if you just look at the rankings, of course. But it's not about just the rankings. He's come here with a very specific tactic, and we've seen him with his coach Ben Peggs throughout this semi-final podium match, and they had a plan, and the plan worked today.
Yeah, if you look at the list, he was just number 8 of the fencers today. There were 7 fencers who were better in the world ranking. But that's the craziness of this tournament.
Yeah, you can just throw the ranking book out the window, can't you? This particular tournament.
The certificate from the EFC is given by President of the European Fencing Confederation, Georgios Castle. And the ticket to Paris 2024 by the bookmaster of the city of Tofalides and Polish Minister of Education of Luxembourg, and a bottle of Luxembourg fish wine by Tom Hubeling, first alderman of the city of Italy. Congratulations. And
congratulations from me also from the Luxembourgish Federation. So good luck in Paris and hope you will represent Europe well then. J'avais malheureusement déjà des plans, sinon j'aurais continué.